Hey everybody, it's Rich here at the Ultra Motorsports Warehouse, and we are taking a look at this 1954 Chevy pickup truck. It's a 3100. Let me get over there and we will give her a good walk around. Like all of our videos, what we lack in production value, we more than make up for in transparency. We go over the vehicles and just give them a real close inspection, just like we're the ones buying them again. We really like the potential buyer to be very informed and have all their questions answered prior to their purchase. So 1954 Chevy 3100. Real significant year for this car. Big design change. The bullnose grille changed. You know, it used to be just a straight across punch grille. Also, you know, now it's a big curved glass windshield. This truck could have came with as a 5-window. This one's not, but it certainly could have. So bed rails are flat now on this truck. They used to be kind of slanted on the previous years, so the earlier years. But we'll just give this thing a quick walk around and then fire this thing onto YouTube so everybody can get a look at it. So the paint on this car, I am 4 feet away right now, and as you can see, the paint is, I would say, fair. I mean, better than just plain old driver, but definitely not show quality. If you look close, you can probably see some fish eyes and stuff. I don't see any waves or anything like that down the sides. Real close, you can see kind of just some, this kind of thing that I'm looking at right here. You can see in the reflection some fish eyes, a little bit of, you know, material in the paint. If this vehicle was wet sanded or polished, it would probably look, you know, look a lot better. So side steps all look in very good condition. Just a little dirt right here. We do have a nick right here in the paint. This front fender looks real good. Nothing to be super concerned about. Get a look up under here for you guys so you can see. Definitely been like pour 15 or something at one time, but as you can see, it's just it's not cobbled up or anything. I mean, it's pretty tidy, really. It's not really a big deal. It looks really good. Fit and finish right here looks good. Fit and finish on the door. Glass, a little bit of delamination. You can see it right there. So, original or old, one or the other. The paint, you can kind of see a little bit of tape line here. Kind of see that right there. Door looks like it's missing its weather strip. Fit does look good though. All this looks real good. I don't see anything to be super concerned about. I'm not gonna say there's no filler in the cab corners of this truck, but I am gonna say it does look really good. All this looks really good back here too. As far as rust goes and just the overall presentation, it really does look very nice. We'll look at the rear fender, and then we'll take a look at the bed. So again, you know, same thing. You know, no bubbles, no paint no paint chips, no big scratches, nothing super nasty. I mean, it looks really good. No signs of previous body work as far as I can tell. We'll get a look under here too. This looks real good. You guys can get a look there. I don't see anything to be concerned about. If you wanted to have fun with something, drive it all the way to the car show. I've personally driven this vehicle several times. Runs and drives excellent, really well. I can get in it right now and fire it up, no problem. Drive it all over the place. Bed, what we did was we painted this bed. It was, you know, it was black to begin with, and we just repainted it. There are some spots where the wood is a little thin and a little like right here. You know, that's what I'm talking about. You know, there's a little split there, but I mean, look from right here, you know, I mean, it looks good. It looks okay. You know, you can still run to the hardware store. You can still bum around in this truck, throw a cooler in the back. It's just fun. It's a really fun truck, okay? Incidentally, too, let's go back to this paint right here. This stuff here, this is single stage on here. I think this would compound off. If somebody wanted me to do it, I would do it for them. That's no big deal. I can take this all the way off, and you wouldn't have to have the old salt and lammies in on there anymore if you didn't want it. So, bed rails look excellent. Okay, real good condition. Both sides, very nice. Nothing to be super concerned about at all. This truck, obviously, there would have been 2 models of this truck when it came. At least 2 models. Obviously, we talked about the 5-window difference, but you know, there was a truck that was offered to the public that would have had chrome bumpers, chrome trim, chrome. It would have had, you know, the chrome like it does now on the hubcaps, but it would have had a little bit more dress up, and the grille would have been chromed, stuff like that. Let's take a look underneath. Again, guys, I mean, it looks like a frame that's been restored at one time to me. I mean, it's really, really presentable. It looks really good. You know, I don't think it looks bad at all. So definitely one can be driven around, driven to a car show, probably bring home a trophy still. You know, I mean, it's not horrible at all. Really, really tidy. Let's get way back in here so you guys can see this. Whoops, pardon me. Rear fender. I mean, you would expect in Indiana for these things to be like Swiss cheese, okay? So somebody restored this thing really, really well at one time. And then somebody just kind of, I mean, think, you know, it's 50, 67 years old or something. So somebody really did it up once, and then after that, somebody just kind of gave it a facelift or a freshening up. All this paint is very nice, no pops, nothing like that. Looks like maybe, you know, somebody just kind of painted over. They didn't put any filler in to smooth this out. It looks like maybe it was sandblasted and then just kind of bondoed or something like that. Or sandblasted and then not bondoed, excuse me, sandblasted and then just painted. It's kind of pockmarked, you know, old rust or something. Cab corner down here looks good, but obviously sounds like there's some filler in there. Let me poke underneath here real quick. Okay, guys. Pardon me. Underside of these steps, that's really good. I would, you know, I mean, I've seen trucks that you know, the person's asking as much as I'm asking, and this is just gone. I mean, toast. So I think this really presents pretty well. You know, if somebody could rattle can some of this, that'd probably be the way to go, or the best thing to do. I'm not sure if it's a numbers. I probably want to carry this exhaust. Oh, it looks like maybe it went out the other side or had dual at one time or something. Okay, exhaust stops there right after a glass pack. Take that all the way, or, you know, whatever. Leave it the way it is. I mean, it's a fun truck. It's really fun to drive. Again, same thing here. Delamination, a little crack. Some, you know, they just tape this off. I mean, I see this a lot. This is a really common spot because these are hard to restore. They're hard to get out. They're hard to replace. So, just kind of it gets left every once in a while. That's, you know, that's the way it is. Interior. Here's what I think is cool about the interior. They left the dash, like old school. I mean, this looks like original paint to me. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's the patina on it is perfect. It's just the original paint, and it looks really good. Steering wheel looks original. Gauges, very presentable. Everything looks really good. Choke, glove box. Oops. Glove box will shut. Floor. I mean, what the heck, you know? It doesn't get much better than that. I mean, that looks great. You know, this stuff is like toast on a lot of trucks. Gone right here. So, seat looks good. There's no rips, no tears in the seat. Got a little bit of information from the history of this vehicle, where it came from. Inner door panels, you can kind of see that one over there is right there. Just coming apart just a little. I mean, these are just cardboard door panels, okay? But good bones to this. Missing a weather strip right here. Good bones to this truck. Really looks good. I mean, nothing, I haven't shown you guys one single paint chip yet. I mean, I've showed you everything else in the world, but I haven't showed you one single paint chip, and it's because there's really not any. You know, there's no places where there's a big old drip or a big old huge weld in the floor, or a big, you know, big old patch in the floor. I mean, look right here. You know, look at this spot right here. This is the, so we're looking at the firewall right here, kind of, right? The inner fenders and the, not the firewall, the inner fenders here. So this would be like, I mean, I've seen patches here, coffee cans jammed in there, welded together. I mean, this is a spot that sees some rust, okay? This looks good. I'm pretty pleased, really. Gasket looks good around the windshield. That's like new. That looks brand new. Somebody's just done something with that windshield. It looks really good. And the engine compartment. So maybe this truck was yellow once. I don't know. There's yellow paint down there. Engine runs strong. Converted to 12 volt. Say, so you can run your stereo now or whatever you want to do. It's got a little bitty brake booster underneath there. I'm not gonna say it's power steering or it's not power steering, or let's just say no power steering or power brakes. I can't be sure, but I can look for you guys if you want. So no major leaks. Everything looks really good. Fit, finish, and it's just a cool truck. You know, I mean, it looks good. So pretty confident it'll fire right now if I get in it. So I just did this for a customer just a second ago. One thing about it is somebody put this like short shifter like this. I got some wires hanging down there too. Must have my guys looking at this. My guys are still looking at a few things on this truck also, but I can let anybody know that anybody who's interested, I'll figure out what that is. There's like this short UPS shifter on here too, but I think this thing will fire right now as long as my guys haven't been messing with it. So oops. That starts right up, man. And it's going good. So that's it. Oh, let's look at this real quick too. Everybody wants to know about this. Let's look at these lower doors. I'll go to the other side also, but there's probably supposed to be some kind of gasket right here. You can see, you know, it's pockmarked a little bit. Let me pull this light away. I'll put it back. A little pockmarked. There's obviously some piece of trim or gasket that goes there or something. Right over here, you know, I mean, it gets a little cheesy right here. I can give somebody an estimate to fix that. That's no problem if they want it, if they don't like looking at it, but it's pretty hard to notice. Let's look at the other side, because that is a spot on old trucks that you always have to look at. You always have to worry about. Same thing down here. You know, trim piece missing, obviously, maybe like a bumper or something, a weather strip, and then looks like somebody, you know, I don't know, dropped something, slammed something at one time. It would need closed up, I guess. It's a little bit of an eyesore if somebody's looking. I don't know. Here I am, 8 feet away. I'm 1 foot away. So you tell me. I'll do whatever you guys want. All right. So that's it, guys. This is Rich at the Ultra Motorsports Warehouse in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And look us up on the internet, www.ultramotors.net, or you guys give me a call, 260-704-0234. Thanks. Bye.